Good morning and welcome to the Crawford County Board of Commissioners meeting for December 22nd. We'll start with the Pledge of Allegiance with Commissioner Wiederspan.
All right. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you.
You're welcome, sir.
A approval of the minutes from the meeting on December 8th, 2021.
So moved.
Second.
Been properly moved and second. Any discussion? Roll call.
Henry.
Yes.
Soft.
Aye.
Wiederspan.
Yes.
A approval of the minutes from the work session on December 15th, 2021.
I'll make the motion.
Second.
Been properly moved and second. Any discussion? Roll call.
Soft.
Aye.
Wiederspan.
Yes.
Henry.
Yes. And approval of payment of bills in the amount of $4,503,001.06 for the period ending December 21st, 2021.
So moved.
Second.
It's been properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Wiederspan.
Yes.
Henry.
Yes.
Soft.
Aye.
There was one executive session, December 7th, held to discuss personnel from the Public Defender's Office. And we'll start with a public comment. No, not today. Veteran Services.
Morning, gentlemen.
Morning, Tony.
Here to request ratify of my lease. It's supposed to be signed back in November. We're negotiating at this point, but the goal would be to, it's going to go up from 14 to actually 1570 now that we extended it for just 1 year.
Yeah, I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
Probably move it to second. Any discussion? Roll call.
Henry.
Yes.
Soft.
Aye.
Wiederspan.
Yes.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, gentlemen.
Thanks, Tony.
Thanks, Tony.
Public Defender's Office?
Morning, Commissioners.
Good morning. How are you?
Great. I'm Jennifer McDonough, Assistant Public Defender. Attorney Rowden is out today. We're just here to ask to create a part-time position to allow Attorney Mario Medina to fill that, moving from his full-time to his part-time.
So I'll make a motion to create the part-time position.
I'll second that.
The only reason we don't mention Mario is because that'll be actually a salary board function.
Sorry about that.
No, you're okay.
You're
That's
fine.
okay.
I just,
All right. Been properly moved to second. Any other discussion? Roll call.
Soft.
aye.
Wiederspan.
Yes.
Henry.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you.
Procurement?
Gentlemen,
Morning, Mark.
Morning, Mark.
this is for your action to renew an annual service agreement with Lindstar for maintenance of equipment that enables access control at the courthouse. The agreement provides hardware and software support for the badge printer and photo ID application software used to produce access cards for the courthouse, human services, and the care center. Also support for the key components of the access control system itself, and controllers, card readers, and client server software that validate entry at the side doors of the building. The renewals for the upcoming calendar year, January 1 through December 31, 2022. The agreement includes telephone support, repair parts, labor, travel, and an annual preventive maintenance visit. Total cost is $3,809.37.
So moved.
Second.
Been properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Wiederspan.
Yes.
Henry.
Yes.
Soft.
Aye.
Thank you, Mark.
Thanks,
Thanks,
Mark.
Mark.
Register and recorder. We'll give you a little extra time, Beth, to come up. I've missed that bottom step myself, so it's okay.
Morning, Beth.
Morning, Beth.
Morning, Commissioners. I'm here for the ratification of the purchase of a 4-person workstation and a single desk file cabinet in the amount of $6,090.70. It's part of the office remodel, and it'll be paid from the Register's Records Improvement Funds.
So moved.
Second.
Been properly moved and seconded. Any discussion?
I'd just like to thank you for being able to take that out of your funds to purchase that equipment.
Okay.
That greatly helps.
And it seems based on the design, it works like a good space for you to have that area.
Yes.
Okay, roll call.
Henry.
Yes.
Soft.
Aye.
Wiederspan.
Yes.
Thank you, Beth.
Thanks, Beth.
Thank
Beth.
Crawford County Correctional Facility.
Morning, Ben.
Morning.
Ben.
The facility is looking to approve the payment of $2,994.87 to Whitmore Public Safety Group for the purchase of ammo for annual qualification. This is a budgeted item.
So moved.
Second.
It's been properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Aye.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, and the second option is to approve the payment of $1,300 for annual radiation safety evaluation. The evaluation is completed by the Summit Radiation Safety Services.
So moved.
Second.
Been properly moved in second. Any discussion? Roll call.
Yes.
Yes.
Aye.
Thank you, Ben.
Thanks, Ben.
Solid Waste Authority, Gene will be handling that.
The Solid Waste Authority would like to reappoint Lori Shields to the authority board.
Make the motion.
Second.
Been properly moved in second. Any discussion? Roll call.
Henry,
Yes.
Soft,
Aye.
Weiderspan.
Yes.
Thank you. Crawford County Treasurer?
Good morning.
Morning, Christine.
We just found out late yesterday afternoon that this one here, we can be covered under the blanket bond, so we're not gonna have to buy this additional bond. We'll just add it onto the tax collector's blanket bond, so
Okay.
I'm gonna just pull this off for today.
Okay, thank you.
Great.
Crawford County Sheriff? She pulled one on you, Dave. She just. Morning.
Morning, Dave.
Was here to ratify the replacement of an exhaust manifold on one of our cruisers. Was gonna cost $1,104.17. After we had the work done, Halleck's made contact with the company because we replaced that one already. So they covered it under warranty, so it ended up costing us $158.
So moved.
Second.
Been properly moved in second. Any discussion? Roll call.
Yes.
Yes.
Aye.
Thank you, Dave.
Thanks, Dave.
Public Safety, Greg? Morning, Greg.
Requesting your approval for Pennsylvania Emergency Management Agency Hazard Mitigation Grant Program Planning Application in the amount of $105,000. The funds will be used to develop the next 5-year hazard mitigation plan.
So moved.
Second.
Been properly moved in second. Any discussion? Roll call. Yes.
Aye.
Yes.
Thank you. And we're requesting approval to purchase 20 MSA calibration cylinders, 4-cylinder holders, and 4 chargers to be distributed to county-based fire departments. These will be purchased from the Whitmer Public Safety Group at a cost of $17,592. It's funding coming from the Hazardous Materials Response Fund.
So moved.
Second.
Been properly moved in second. Any discussion? Roll call.
Aye.
Yes.
Yes. Thank you, Greg.
Thank you.
Thanks, Greg.
Court Admin.
Morning,
Good
Heidi.
morning, Heidi.
Morning, Heidi.
Morning. This morning, we're looking to ratify the purchase of a wireless microphone from Horizon Information Systems for a purchase price of $787.
So moved.
Second.
Been properly moved in second. Any discussion? Roll call.
Yes.
Yes.
Aye.
Next, we're looking to ratify the purchase of one Dell Latitude 3520 laptop for a price of $1,256.44.
So moved.
Second.
It's been properly moved in second. Any discussion? Roll call. Yes.
Aye.
Yes.
Thank you, Heidi.
Thank you.
Crawford County Planning.
Morning, Commissioners.
Morning,
Morning,
Zach.
Zachary.
First item this morning, we're seeking an approval to pay an invoice for Adobe Inc. For renewal of our Adobe Creative Cloud license. This is in the amount of $599.88.
So moved.
Second.
Been properly moved in second. Any discussion? Roll call.
Aye.
Yes.
Yes.
We're also seeking to approve payment of an invoice for the Meadville Tribune in the amount of $476.25. This is for the Crawford County's portion of the ARC Power Grant advertisement.
So moved.
Second.
Been properly moved in second. Any discussion? Roll call.
Yes.
Yes.
Aye.
Next, we're seeking approval of the payment for Crawford Area Transportation Authority in the amount of $170.10. This is for their November travel expenses associated with the Rural Family and Workforce Transit Program. This is paid for through our CDBG program.
I'll make the motion.
Second.
It's been properly moved in second. Any discussion? Roll call. Yes.
Aye.
Yes.
And finally, we're asking approval of a resolution recognizing Dick Astor for his time and service on the Crawford County Planning Commission.
So moved.
Second.
Been properly moved in second. Any discussion? Mr. Astor is certainly a great community member as well, works in the MARC and the MARF board, and certainly appreciate all the decades, I believe is correct, years of service he provided here, so we thank him. Roll call?
Aye.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank
Thank you.
Thanks, Matt.
IT.
Morning, Commissioner.
Good morning, Tim.
We're here to seek approval of the purchase of the Oracle Database Standard Edition for APO database from DLT for $2,324.90.
So moved.
Second.
It's been properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Weiderspan,
Yes.
Henry,
Yes.
Sock.
Aye.
Next, to approve the purchase of the two-year standard SAN SSL certificate from GoDaddy for $699.98.
So moved.
Second.
It's been properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Henry,
Yes.
Sock,
Aye.
Weiderspan.
Yes.
To approve the purchase of the annual service maintenance agreement from Liebert UPS in the courthouse by Nationwide Power for $2,274.
So moved.
Second.
It's been properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Sock,
Aye.
Weiderspan,
Yes.
Henry.
Yes.
To approve the purchase of the hardware storage support from Park Place for $13,631.16.
So moved.
Second.
Been properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Weiderspan,
Yes.
Henry,
Yes.
Sock.
Aye.
And finally, to approve the purchase of the network hardware for assessment and registers and recorder office moves from DES for $10,971.
So moved.
Second.
Been properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Henry,
Yes.
Sock,
Aye.
Weiderspan.
Yes.
Thanks,
Thank
sir.
you, Tim. The Crawford County Care Center.
Morning.
Morning, Tony.
Morning,
Tanya.
I'd like to request to approve the contract with Vantage Home Medical Equipment and Service Pulmonary Program.
So moved.
Second.
Been properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Sock,
Aye.
Weiderspan,
Yes.
Henry.
Yes.
And request to approve the contract with CarePort Health Electronic Referral Management Program.
So moved.
Second.
It's been properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Weiderspan,
Yes.
Henry,
Yes.
Sock.
Aye.
Request to approve the marketing contract with Star and Marketing.
So moved.
Second.
It's been properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Henry,
Yes.
Sock,
Aye.
Weiderspan.
Yes.
And request to approve the purchase of 4 10-liter oxygen concentrators from Direct Supply. The total amount of $5,367.96 to be paid with COVID funding.
So moved.
Second.
It's been properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Sock,
Aye.
Weiderspan,
Yes.
Henry.
Yes.
And request to approve the purchase of a 12-lead ECG machine with stand from Medline for the total amount of $3,077 to be paid with COVID funding.
So moved.
Second.
It's been properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Weiderspan,
Yes.
Henry,
Yes.
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Thanks,
Tanya.
Tony.
Crawford County Maintenance.
Morning.
Good morning.
Asking approval to pay an invoice to the Wilkins Company to inspect the fire alarm at the former Quality Living Center for $600.
So moved.
Second.
It's been properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Henry,
Yes.
Sock,
Aye.
Weiderspan.
Yes.
Asking to ratify the payment of an invoice from the courthouse remodeling project, the existing commissioners' conference room in the amount of $25.57 from Home Depot.
So moved.
Second.
Been properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Sock,
Aye.
Weiderspan,
Yes.
Henry.
Yes.
Asking to approve payment of an invoice from the courthouse remodeling project, the new front ADA ramp for design services to Stifler McGraw and Associates for $1,843.
Make the motion.
Second.
Been properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Weiderspan,
Yes.
Henry,
Yes.
Sock.
Aye.
Asking to approve payment of an invoice from the courthouse remodeling project, the new ventilation and air conditioning system to Tower Engineering for $33,600.
So moved.
Second.
Been properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Henry,
Yes.
Sock,
Aye.
Weiderspan.
Yes.
Asking to ratify payment of invoices from the courthouse window replacement project to Eads Architects in the amount of $10,677.26.
So moved.
Second.
Been properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Sock,
Aye.
Weiderspan,
Yes.
Henry.
Yes.
Asking to approve a contract with Eads Group for engineering services to rehab County Bridge Number 8 on Creek Road in Cussawага Township. The contract is not to exceed $67,000, and this will be paid for with liquid fuels money.
So moved.
Second.
Properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Wiederspin,
Yes.
Henry,
Yes.
Stock.
Aye.
Asking to approve a contract with Eads Group for engineering services to rehab County Bridge number 26. This is on Glendon Road in Sparta Township. Contract's not to exceed $59,000, and this will be paid for with liquid fuels money.
So moved.
Second.
Been properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Henry,
Yes.
Stock,
Aye.
Wiederspin.
Thank
Yes.
you, Mark.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thanks, Mark.
Human Services.
Good morning, Commissioners.
Good
Morning,
morning.
Gail.
First item is seeking ratification for payment to Center for Family Services for their ERAP rent, utility, and housing stability case management, 11/1/21 to 11/13/21, in the amount of $76,514.69.
So moved.
Second.
Been properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Stock,
Aye.
Wiederspin,
Yes.
Henry.
Yes.
Second item is ratification for payment to Center for Family Services for ERAP for the period 11/12 to 12/7, in the amount of $261,630.37.
So moved.
Second.
Been properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Wiederspin,
Yes.
Henry,
Yes.
Aye.
Purchase requisition to Dell for a laptop computer for Systems of Care. Cost is $1,320.78, all paid with Systems of Care grant funds.
So moved.
Second.
Been properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Henry,
Yes.
Stock,
Aye.
Wiederspin.
Yes.
Purchase requisition to Dell for a purchase of a Surface computer for a CYS caseworker. Cost to the county is $563.99.
So moved.
Second.
Been properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Stock,
Aye.
Wiederspin,
Yes.
Henry.
Yes.
And the last item is a purchase requisition to Dell for a Surface computer for an ID case manager. Cost to the county is $137.76.
So moved.
Second.
Been properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Wiederspin,
Yes.
Henry,
Yes.
Stock.
Aye.
Thank you.
Thanks, Gail.
One more meeting, Gail?
Finance.
Good morning.
Good morning,
Morning.
Stephanie.
For your approval, I have invoices totaling $190,216. These were detailed at Wednesday's work session.
So moved.
Second.
Been properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Henry,
Yes.
Stock,
Aye.
Wiederspin.
Yes.
For your ratification, I have purchase requisitions totaling $989,162.26. These were also detailed at last Wednesday's work session.
So moved.
Second.
Been properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Stock,
Aye.
Wiederspin,
Yes.
Henry.
Yes.
For your approval, I bring forth the 2022 budget for Crawford County. It is in balance. The total amount is $72,222,874. The general operating fund comprises $33,808,371 of that. There is no tax millage increase for 2022. The tax millage will remain at 21.15.
I'll gladly make that motion.
Second.
Properly moved and seconded. Any discussion?
Just like to thank everybody's work on that, department heads and directors and so forth, and certainly for the finance department and all your work on it, so.
I'll echo that. Everybody in every department was very helpful.
Very good. And I think people need to realize that the budget process is more of a year-round thing anymore, just to make sure that we don't overexpend what we have attributed to each line item and making tough decisions, not only in the end of the year, but in January through the end of the year. So it's important.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Stephanie, and thank you. Please thank your staff too in your office. They've done a wonderful job.
I will.
Any other discussion? Roll call.
Wiederspin,
Yes.
Henry,
Gladly, yes.
Stock.
Aye.
Okay.
And then bringing forward for the recess for next week when we meet. We will have to approve the resolution authorizing the capital reserve fund.
We don't have that ready yet.
It is not ready yet. It has
Okay.
not been prepared.
Okay.
Also, the 2022 mileage rate, it's going to be effective January 1st, 2022, and the new IRS rate is going to be 58.5 cents. And then there will be a few invoices and requisitions that will come through that will need to be cleared up before the end of the year, that we'll have to go over. And I
You'll do
know
that at the recess meeting, all these?
that'll be
Okay.
at the recess
Okay.
meeting. And I know we've talked about in a new policy, if I get them done, if I can, we'll do those next week also.
Okay.
Do we need a formal resolution for the 58.5 cent mileage? I mean, something that we need to sign, or is that I know we do it every year.
Yeah,
Can we just take care of that now?
I think you can.
I mean, if that's okay.
Yeah, let's
That's
go ahead
fine
and
with
do
me.
it now.
I would make a motion that we approve the 2022 mileage rate per federal guidelines and the IRS rate of 58.5 cents per mile.
I will second that.
Okay, so letter E is probably moved in second. Any discussion? Roll call.
Aye.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, anything else for Stephanie?
That's it, thank you.
Thank you. The Commissioners, Commissioner Rivers-Van will take A, I think.
Yeah, we need to ratify the contract with Brian Noah. He's doing a very similar position as he did previously with the county for overseeing various projects that will be going on. The VAC, the windows, the ramp. And we felt it was definitely worthwhile to have him come back and provide those services. It's more than just our maintenance department can handle on their own. But they will certainly be working with Brian on that, so I would make a motion to ratify that contract.
I will second.
Probably moved and seconded. Any discussion?
Did he sign it already? Do we have a signed one from Brian?
I don't know if we got it back yet.
Okay, I was just
He's here
curious.
today,
Is
so
he?
yeah, so
Okay.
we'll make sure.
Okay.
Roll call. Yes.
Aye.
Yes.
I will take B. This is just to approve for us to send a letter in attachment to the Northwest NTMA group to the State Insurance Commissioner about rising healthcare costs in the manufacturing and, for all matters, small business industries. They've really suffered almost a 90% increase in the last 3 years, and it's causing them difficulty in recruiting and retaining employees and competing in the smaller job market. So I would gladly make that motion.
I will second.
Okay, probably moved in second. Any discussion? Roll call?
Aye.
Yes.
Yes. What are you laughing about?
You threw me off.
Oh, sorry.
So
Okay,
we-
Francis
keep me
and I
on my
have a
toes.
system.
I see your system.
It
23C.
usually works.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to bring up the lease for the county forest. Typically, there's been a 100-acre lease with the Titusville Sportsman's Club out the county forest. Just a portion of the over 450 acres that the county owns out there. Previously, they've been 5-year leases. Christopher and Eric and I went out and met with them a couple weeks ago. Spent an hour or so out there at their place at the county forest and had good discussion, and they asked for a longer lease. They had asked for up to 10 years. This lease will be a 7-year with the opportunity for either party to agree with 3 one-year extensions for a total of 10 years. There'll be a map attached that has the 100 acres outlined that will be involved in that lease, and that'll be attached to the contract. And I think this is a great move going forward. It clearly delineates what area they have use of, and with the further development of the county forest for more public use by the planning commission, looking at adding trails to the Erie to Pittsburgh trails that actually goes through the county forest for, to use more of the county forest for enjoyment of not only the people of Crawford County, but certainly them, but anybody else that would be happy in the area and would like to take a walk through the woods. So I think we're at a good spot, and planning commission is aware of the lease, so I think this is a great move going forward. If we can approve it today, I'd make that motion. If it needs to wait to the 30th, I'm fine with that as well.
If you're making that motion, I'm okay seconding.
I'll make the motion.
I will second.
Okay, probably moved and seconded. Any discussion?
I would just add to that, the Titusville Sportsman Club have been great stewards of the county forest and appreciate the fact that they are the county's eyes and ears when county personnel can't be there. So we appreciate the fact that they watch over that for us as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and just Francis, thank you for all your work on this. You put a lot of work into it, and I think you've got your steps in going down to GIS daily to get your map adjusted. And I would say the Titusville Sportsman Club, they do pay the tax on the buildings that they have. They put over $55,000 in improvements in the land, and they also, if you're interested in a membership, they're very inexpensive, and they have a pigeon range, there's clay pigeon range, they have a Wild West town, and like a rifle range you can use. They're very active. I think it's $30 or something ridiculously low.
I'm not even sure it's that much.
It might be lower than that. So if you're interested, it's a good group of guys. They're really stewards of the forest itself, that's for sure. So, any other discussion?
No, sir.
Roll call.
Yes.
Yes.
Aye.
Okay. And D, I think, is for you.
Yeah, I'll take that one. So upon passing the budget for the new year, the county code requires the commissioners to pass a resolution implementing the millage rate to be applicable for the next calendar year. And for this one, the millage rate will be unchanged, which is 20.25 mils for general fund purposes, 0.9, which was restricted for payment of interest and principal on the debt incurred with respect to the judicial center, and then 0.7 mils for funding county libraries. So the total tax millage is 21.85. I think when Stephanie mentioned 21.15, it's like I was just leaving out the library.
I'm sorry, I
Yeah.
apologize.
Okay. So yeah, 21.85 is the total based on those three, and then the per capita tax of $5 is reenacted without change.
Okay.
I'll make that motion.
I will second.
And properly moved and seconded. A discussion. Roll call. Yes.
Aye.
Yes.
So new hires in your packet.
I will make a motion to approve the new hires and transfers in the packet.
I'll second.
Been properly moved and seconded. A discussion. Roll call.
Aye.
Yes.
Yes. Just for information, the reconvening meeting will be December 30th at 3 o'clock. Just to wrap up the stuff that Stephanie talked about, any loose ends or invoices. We'll deal with that then. Also, the courthouse will be closed the 23rd, the 24th, the 27th, and the 31st. Commissioner comments. Commissioner Wiederspan.
I'd just like to wish everyone a very Merry Christmas and a safe and joyous New Year.
Commissioner Stahl.
Thank you. Echo that as well. Want to wish our solicitor a happy birthday today.
Thank you, sir.
Nice
Happy
for spending
birthday,
your
Keith.
birthday with us.
That's great.
You had mentioned the library. I just wanted to thank John Bryce for, I think it's 30 years or so as the head of the Meadville Public Library. He'll still be actively involved in the county federated library system, but that is a career of service to the library and to the citizens of Meadville and Crawford County, so I wish him the best. Wanted to thank Francis Schultz. His picture and articles on the front page of the paper today. Francis, obviously, as you all know, served as our district attorney for many, many years. Wish him much success as he just moves upstairs to the Court of Common Pleas to be Crawford County's newest judge, and look forward to continuing to work with Francis, and wish Paula all the best in her new role as the new county DA. Again, thanks to my fellow colleagues, as well as all the other elected officials, department heads, and staff for doing their part to keep us moving forward during yet another challenging and trying year. And as we all do, hope that 2022 is a bit better for all of us.
Thank you. I would echo that. Wish everybody a Merry Christmas and a happy holiday season. I would like to say a few things about some of our local treasures I think are important for us to get through these tough times. First of all, I think we're all very appreciative that we have a self-standing independent hospital system. The Meadville Medical Center has done a wonderful job through all of this, and I think that they certainly could be commended for all the hours and the trials they've been through. I myself, when I leave here at 4:30, occasionally run an ambulance call. Last night I ran an ambulance call, and I could describe to you how busy the ER is in there. It's amazing to me that they're working and functioning like they do. They're just in a difficult situation, so we certainly pray for them. We continue to have them on our sides, but they are doing a wonderful job. Kevin Kraling has done a great job with the actual hospital itself. I really suggest if you have issues or questions or comments about COVID, ask a local person and get local answers. I think it's important because people need to hear from those folks. On a side note, Francis and I went out, and I think Chris made it too, but Judge Rita Marwood retired. She's retiring here. Many decades to Western Crawford County. She's going to be a snowbird, she said, but she'll be back. She's leaving to go to Florida, so safe travels and good retirement for her. And then lastly, this is for the Crawford County Care Center. I obviously oversee the Care Center, and they've had a really challenging year. They've worked hard. We took a chance on hiring Tanya ourselves. We had a lot of faith in her, and I think it was the best decision we've made in several years at the Care Center. And I think that the staff has worked hard, and I think what's most important is there's a lot of weird invoices that come past my desk that I look at, but most of them coming from you, Tanya. And it's because they try to keep our residents entertained. And if you take a chance to look at their Facebook page, some of the things that they have done and accomplished, and the stuff they've kind of kept some normalcy to the residents and their life there, it's really amazing. And proudly I can say we did that within a budget, and I think that's really important for you to know. So I appreciate you guys and I appreciate your staff, and certainly we can get through this next year the same way we did. We just go to Fridays and have some cookies, and we start cutting and doing what we can to save money. So I think it's important. So with that being said, I appreciate that. Any other comments from any other staff at all here? Okay. All right, we'll take a motion for adjournment.
How about a motion to recess?
Good
I'll make
catch.
a motion to recess until December 30th at 3 p.m.
What am I going to do without all
I
the
will
details
second
you
that.
get? So we are recessed till the 30th. Thank you. Good catch. There you go. Thank you.
I just wasn't sure when you bring it up before you did. Go ahead.
Are you ready, Ellie? Whenever you're ready.
No pressure.
Everyone else? All right, we're going to bring the salary board meeting to order for December 22nd, 2021. I need a motion for the minutes from the December 8th meeting.
So moved.
Second?
Been properly moved in second. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. There were 3 executive sessions, December 7th, 2021 for Human Resources and Finance, December 7th, 2021 for Public Defenders, and December 16th for the courts. Motions before the board.
I'd like to request to set the 2022 rates and salaries for non-union personnel per the attached list, effective 1/1/2022.
So moved.
Second?
Been properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Okay, County Treasurer?
I'd like to make a motion to set the 2022 rates for the salary and non-union personnel in the treasurer's office per the attached list, effective 1/1/2022.
Second.
Been properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
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 Opposed? Motion carried. The register and recorder. Yep. Sure.
I'd like to make a motion to set the 2022 rates and salaries for non-union personnel per the attached list, effective 1/1/2022.
Second?
Been properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Thank you. The clerk of courts. Good morning,
Morning,
Patty.
Patty.
I'd like to make a motion to set the 2022 rates and salaries for non-union personnel per attached list effective January 1st, 2022.
Second.
Been properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Thank you.
Thank you.
The coroner, Ellie?
Yes. I'd like to set the rate, request to set the rate for the 2022 rates and salaries for non-union personnel per the attached list, effective 1/1/2022.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
Been properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
I'd like to request to set the 2022 rates and salaries for non-union personnel per the attached list, effective 1/1/2022. District Attorneys.
So moved.
Second.
Been properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
Proponentaries, I'd like to request to set the 2022 rates and salaries for non-union personnel per the attached list effective 1/1/2022.
So moved.
Second.
Been properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Soil conservation, we have her here.
Morning, Tracy.
Morning, Tracy.
I move to set the 2022 rates and salaries for non-union personnel at the Crawford County Conservation District per the attached list, effective 1/1/2022.
I'll second.
Been properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. I think your question is going to be, and Francis can answer it, I know she's going to ask about whether the authority to have a motion for the conservation, but that is set by
I
statute,
know the
right?
public defender
Right.
can.
Say that again?
The authority to have a motion by the conservation.
Yeah, the two
Yeah.
voting members are
They
the
receive, yep.
Conservation District and the
Okay.
Public Defender's Office.
Okay.
Yeah.
Glad I can read your eyes.
That's that guy over there.
They are voting members of salary board.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I just saw Gina, I saw Gina's eyes, like, yeah, that's
All
what
ran
she's.
through my mind.
No, we
I couldn't
appreciate it,
remember.
we appreciate it. The courts and court offices.
Good morning.
Hello.
Morning.
We request a motion this morning to set 2022 rates and salaries for non-union personnel per the attached list effective January 1st, 2022.
So moved?
Second.
Been properly moved in second. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
Next, we request a rate for the transfer of Courtney Lee, full-time judicial assistant secretary, transferring from full-time legal secretary, replacing Nanette Hiles, effective January 3rd, 2022, at $23.29 an hour.
So moved.
Second?
Been properly moved in second. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Heidi.
Crawford County Sheriff.
Hello, Commissioners.
Dave?
Again?
I'd like to set the rate, 2022 rates for salaries for non-union personnel per attached list effective 1/1/2022.
I'll
Second.
second.
Okay, properly moved in second. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
Thank you.
Dave, you got one more, Dave.
Go one
You
more
have a
day.
second one. Thomas Jones.
Probably only because you happen to be here, we can hear this.
Yeah, I didn't notice
Yeah,
that,
yeah.
sorry.
It's all right.
I set the rate for Tom Jones, full-time deputy sheriff who completed 1 year of service effective 1/11/2022, as voted on in the 12/22/2021 salary board at $19.44 an hour.
I'll second.
Been properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
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 Opposed? Motion carried.
Just the wording.
Our system went awry.
Yeah. I know what you're saying. Public defender.
We'd like to request a motion to set the 2022 rates and salaries for non-union personnel per the attached list effective January 1st of 2022.
So moved?
Second.
Been properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
Thank you. And we'd also like to set the salary for the transfer of Attorney Mario Medina, part-time assistant public defender, a newly created position, transferring from full-time first assistant public defender, effective January 28th, 2022. The salary would be $38,518.37 per year.
So moved.
Second.
Been properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Thank you.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
Jen.
Human Services.
I'd like to set the salary for the transfer of Krista Simons, full-time associate director, transferring from full-time casework supervisor intake, replacing Sue Watkins effective 1/6/2022 at a salary of $59,900 per year.
So moved?
Second.
Been properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
Next, I'd like to set the salary for the transfer of Linda Fisher Frankie, full-time fiscal tech supervisor, transferring from full-time clerical typist 2, replacing Roberta Clark effective 1/17/2022 at a salary of $45,000 a year.
So moved.
Second.
Been properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
And the last item is to set the salary for the transfer of Sheila Thornton, full-time program manager, transferring from full-time casework supervisor, replacing Frank Casper, effective 1/17 of 2022 at a salary of $58,053 per year.
So moved.
Second.
Been properly moved in second. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Thank you.
Thanks, Joe.
The correctional facility.
Hello again.
Hello.
Welcome back, Ben.
Looking to ratify the rates for the emergency new hires of Levi Granger and a Michael Black as per diem correctional officers, adding to the list, effective 12/20/2021 per the 12/27/2017 salary board at $14 an hour.
So moved.
Second.
Been properly moved in second. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks, Ben.
The care center.
I'd like to request to ratify the rate for the emergency transfer of Brianna Seeley per diem RN manager, transferring from full-time RN manager, effective 12/6/21, as set by the 11/24/21 salary board at a rate of $28.69 per hour plus $5.31 per hour from ARPA funds.
So moved.
Second.
Properly moved in second. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
And request to ratify the rate for the emergency transfer of Paula Hewson per diem environmental service and housekeeping, transferring from full-time activity aide, replacing Artem Koroborko, effective 12/6/21, as set by the 11/24/21 salary board at a rate of $10.50 per hour.
So moved.
Second.
Been properly moved in second. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
And request to ratify the rate for the emergency rehire of Samantha Daly per diem CNA, replacing Rachel Smith, effective 12/9/21, as set by the 11/24/21 salary board at a rate of $14.50 per hour plus $2 per hour from ARPA funds.
So moved.
Second.
Been properly moved in second. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
Request to ratify the rate for the emergency new hire of Olivia Swift per diem temporary nurse aide, a newly created position effective 12/16/21, as set by the 11/24/21 salary board at a rate of $14.50 per hour plus $2 per hour from ARPA funds.
So moved.
Second.
Been properly moved in second. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
Request to set the rate for the transfer of Rachel Thompson per diem LPN, transferring from full-time LPN, replacing Sharon Keitlinger, effective 1/2/22, as set by the 11/24/21 salary board at a rate of $17.50 per hour plus $5.50 per hour from ARPA funds on the first and third shifts, and $7.50 per hour on second shift from ARPA funds.
So moved.
Second.
Been properly moved in second. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye. Opposed? Motion carried.
Request to set the rate for the transfer of Karen Beers per diem RN manager, transferring from full-time RN manager, replacing Brianna Seeley, effective 1/3/22, as set by the 11/24/21 salary board at a rate of $28.69 per hour plus $5.31 per hour from ARPA funds.
So moved.
Second.
Properly moved in second. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
Request to set the rate for the transfer of Kara Forcier per diem RN manager, transferring from full-time ADON, effective 1/14/22, as set by the 11/24/21 salary board at a rate of $28.69 per hour plus $5.31 per hour from ARPA funds.
So moved.
Second.
Probably moved in second. Any discussion? Would you please tell Kara for us? We truly, for all the work she's done, I mean, we appreciate the fact that she's moving on to a better position for her, but I'm glad she's staying on with us.
Yes.
So it's good.
Yeah, you never know, she might hate working in Erie.
That's, we hope so, right?
Cross our fingers.
Yeah.
And our toes.
And request to ratify the change from hourly to salary for Pam Schultz, full-time activity director, a position adjustment 3/31/21 at $38,459.20 per year.
So moved.
Second.
Been properly moved to second. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Thank you.
you.
Any other business to brought before the salary board? Entertain a motion for adjournment.
So moved.
Second.
We are adjourned. Thank you. All right, can I bring the retirement board meeting to order for December 22nd, 2021? Need to approve the minutes of the December 8th meeting.
So moved.
So moved. Second.
Second? And probably moved in second. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. There were no executive sessions, and we're ready for Eugene.
Okay, I'd like to make the motion for Paula Hewson, formerly of the Care Center, to withdraw retirement with a start date of 9/30/21, last date paid in interest through 12/2/21.
Second.
Probably moved in second. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
Next, I make the motion for Catherine Stewart, formerly of the Care Center, to withdraw retirement with a start date of 6/26/21, last date paid in interest through 9/14/21.
Second.
Probably moved in second. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
Next, I make the motion for Hannah Shiver, formerly of the Care Center, to withdraw retirement with a start date of 8/6/21, last date paid in interest through 8/29/21.
Second.
Been properly moved in second. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
Next, I make the motion for Dominique Simmons, formerly of the Care Center, to withdraw retirement with a start date of 9/16/21, last date paid in interest through 10/26/21.
Second.
Probably moved in second. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
Next, I make the motion for Danielle Drakes, formerly of the Care Center, to be to be vested in let me put my glasses on.
You okay? You want to start again?
Yes,
or you good?
yes, Danielle Drakes, Care Center, vested, start date 1/16/14, last date paid 11/7/21, and interest ongoing.
Second.
Probably moved and seconded. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
Next, I make the motion for Sabrina Copeland, formerly of Public Safety, to be vested in retirement with a start date of 5/30/2004, last date paid 11/27/21, and interest ongoing.
Second.
Been properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
Next, I make the motion for Melissa Haroon, formerly of the District Justice in Titusville, to be vested with start date of 7/5/2005, last date paid 12/3/21, interest ongoing.
Second.
Been properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
Next, I make the motion to approve the military buyback for Jeff Lagarde for 3 years of intervening active military service to be purchased back on December 22nd, 2021.
Second.
Properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
And last, I make the motion to approve the Corn Ferry invoice number 195238027 for December 2021 actuarial services in the amount of $2,151 paid from the retirement checking account.
I'll second.
Been properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Is there any other business to be brought before the retirement board? If not, I entertain a motion for adjournment.
So moved.
Second.
We are adjourned. Thank you.
No need for an election board meeting.
Thank you.